Towards its stall, the red light appearing. About to run. They're set. 1400. Small field now, just the 7. And they're off as well. From the inside, Rocky Path actually won the start. That's Funny As commenced okay, up looking for the lead, and so's Apache Pass between those. Flying God back fourth on the outside of Vital Image, and then came Blackwater Bay, allowed plenty of time by Pike. He settles back second last, and behind it, at the end of proceedings, is Royal Schwarcia. Out by the 1,000, they haven't gone overly hard through the early stages, and that's Funny As. Takes it up for Chris Parnham and draws a length and a quarter in front from Apache Pass. A little more speed going on into the race now. On the inside, just going a bit awkwardly there on that far bend is Rocky Path, and Carberry had to steady him. A length away at stablemate Flying God. Back on the inside is Vital Image, and then Blackwater Bay. About 4.5 to 5 from the leader as they head past the 650, and still back there last is Royal Schwarcia. In the direction of the home corner now, they put the 550 behind them, and that's Funny As will bring them around the bend. That's Funny As, 3/4 to a length on Apache Pass. 2 lengths behind them, Rocky Path, Vital Image. Now further back in the field, Flying God and Blackwater Bay still about 5 off the leaders. Down by the 300 though, that's Funny As. Tackled by Rocky Path, is off the fence, and Apache Pass sticks on. Don't like the favourite, not doing enough back in the field. That's Funny As. Rocky Path head and head with Apache Pass. Rocky Path, that's Funny As. Apache Pass, there's a great finish coming up. They went to it, it's close. That's Funny As, kicked on the inside. Maybe a nose Apache Pass, but there won't be a lot between them. They beat off Rocky Path late, then came Vital Image, followed further back then by Blackwater Bay. Got well out of its ground, never made any real impression. Back with it as well is Royal Schwarcia and Flying God, who dropped out to whip them all in. Tight go, very close finish. That's Funny As and Apache Pass. Apache Pass, or that's Funny As. There's nothing in it between them. They got the better of Rocky Path in the middle. And it is a very close go between That's Funny As and Apache Pass. Little between them as we stand by for the numbers. Apache Pass, That's Funny As. Apache Pass on the outside, invariably they get a little margin for improvement to the naked eye. And that's how the judge has seen it. Number 2's got the verdict by a nose. Apache Pass is the winner. Paul Harvey for Lindsay Smith by War Chant, the 3-year-old, out of Apache Point. Raced by Tony Patrizzi. Ron Sayers. Apache Pass wins it. A nose on 1, That's Funny As, by Snippet Son, Dion Luciani, Chris Parnham. And third, number 8, Rocky Path, Pat Carberry, by The Rock and trained by Vaughan Sigley. Fourth is number 3, Vital Image. 1:25.45 is the time. And 35.11 the sectional. A nose and a neck are the official margins. The next of the day, the running of the Go racing for free before the footy handicap, 1,000 metres and a field of 9. No alterations there. There's an epic finish. That's Funny As. Has done everything but lead virtually from go to woe. Apache Pass has nailed it in the tightest of photo results on the line, with Rocky Path between them in third placing. As we take you back now, here's Brittany Taylor. She joins us in the winner's enclosure.
Thanks, Darren. We've got Lindsay Smith, lucky enough to have his company in the West this week. You're always splitting your time to the naked eye. What did you think? Did you think you'd got the nod there?
Sharing's caring, isn't it? I didn't think so, no. So it's always good to get the right result.
Always pleasant when that number comes up. A nice, promising debut, albeit in an incident-plagued race. Did you come into today with a fair degree of confidence? Yeah,
I did, actually. He's a very honest horse at home. I know he's only young, but every time you saddle him up and you ask him to work, he'll try and give you what he's got. And even in the finish there, he put his ears back and knew what his duties were. So very kind horse, and it was good to win for the 2 owners.
What's the plan for him going forward? Will we see him have a few more runs before being tipped out?
Depending how he pulls up, but he hasn't finished this prep yet, so I'll mostly give him another one and then tip him out while the good ones come, and he'll come back maybe in January.
Glasgow Girl in the next. What are your confidence levels like?
Yes, then they'll go hard. She's an overachiever, so she's done a good job up till now, so she'll earn some money. That's what she does, but she's just a little bit obnoxious, and depending on the mood, we'll see what kind of performance he puts in.
Going into the new season, splitting your time between both your East Coast stable and here, how is all that going?
Yeah, good. The diet's not real good in Melbourne. It's takeaways all the time, so if you're not busy, you can come over and look after me. But no, it's good. It's a bit easier than I thought it would be, and that's because my family are very understanding, and I've got good staff in both stables, and it allows me to do it.
Well, while it's working, you keep up that Uber Eats ordering. Well done.
Cheers.
Lindsay Smith there, running two very successful operations, both here and in the East, bringing in this horse, Apache Pass, who he basically indicated is a very kind horse, a very honest horse, even in what he's seen at home. We'll see him have another run pending him pulling up well, but you can't ask for much more than he's doing at the moment. Finished second on debut in that unfortunate race, and now has been able to come out today on a Saturday in the first 3-year-old race of the year for Metro Racing for these horses, and has come out with the victory. Paul Harvey's just having a chat with Lindsay Smith now before he weighs in, and we'll get a word from him on this horse here, Apache Pass, this son of War Chan, from a nice gate. He was able just to hold out. That's Funny As, who was jumping from 6. We knew he'd probably have the speed to get across, but probably just made him work that little bit extra in that first 100 or so metres, and it was probably telling in the finish when it was so close. Paul, congratulations on the win. A very, very tight finish there. What was your gut feeling?
Yeah, I thought I got it on the line. He wanted to tug a bit early and come back a length and a bit off the leader, and he settled really well. Probably getting to the turn, but he needed switching back on because he took a bit revving up to sort of get his mind back on the job.
Is there a fair bit to come in that sense in terms of his professionalism then?
Yeah, I think with most of Lindsay's horses that's the case. You know, they can have 6 or 7 runs and still sort of be learning the trade. So there's a bit of upside there.
Looking forward to seeing his future. Well done.
Cheers.
Paul Harvey and Lindsay Smith combining with Apache Pass to take out the second.